I used to think that I had to get rid of fear before I took action, but that was actually what was keeping me stuck. The truth is, you're gonna have to learn to do it scared. And in this video, I'm gonna give you 3 steps on how to do that. Hello sweet humans, welcome into this video. If you're finding this video, it is because you are calling in massive amounts of change to your life. Right now, we are in a period of rapid growth, it feels, in the human experience. With all the technology, with all the AI, with all the frequency that's shifting in this planet, it's a lot. And your soul is probably nudging you to make some changes in your life. And as human beings, we really truly crave that change. We want to expand, we want to grow, we want to experience new things. But on the other side of that is fear. And fear is what stops so many people from going after what they want, from changing anything in their lives, and from being able to make that change stick. So if you're relating to this, please know you are not alone. You are just very human, and this is very normal. But I want you to know that your soul is so much bigger than fear, and you are too if you allow yourself to be. So the first step in overcoming this fear is you actually need to be aware of it. You have to be aware that you are playing out a fear narrative. And all that is, all that any fear ever is a story. And you can rewrite that story at any point in your life. When you make that change, are you afraid that you're going to be rejected? Are you afraid that you're going to fail? Are you afraid that your loved ones are going to abandon you? Are you afraid that you're not going to be able to make that change stick? There's so many fears that can arise, and it's completely normal. But again, they are stories, and you are the storyteller. You are the one that gets to decide what story you're going to tell today. And there's going to be a point in your journey when the cost of staying the same far outweighs that fear. And that is the beautiful, pivotal moment that you need to hit if you're not jumping into change with both feet. When you get to this point, you're going to feel that heaviness. And what it costs you is your fulfillment. You're going to wake up every day with that fear hanging over you, feeling completely unfulfilled and unsatisfied with your life. And at some point, the scales are going to tip, and you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to make that change, because whatever's on the other side of that cannot feel worse than I feel right now. And this is when step 2 comes in. You are going to need to find a method that quiets the voices in your head. So often we overthink to the extreme when we are trying to make a change. That logical mind comes in and says, you can't do this. This is foreign. I don't want you to do this. We should just stick with our normal. We should stick with what we know. It's safe here. Even if we don't like it, at least we know what it looks like. And that voice and that fear is what makes people stay in the same day after day, year after year, decade after decade, for an entire life. And I don't want that for you. So a method that really works for me is the 1, 2, 3, go method. And the reason why this works so well for me is because I went skydiving one time, and what they do before they launch you out of that airplane is they say 1, 2, 3, and they push you out. When I landed on the ground, you guys, I'm still here. And it made me feel like I can do anything. All I have to do is 1, 2, 3, go. So this is literally what I do in real life. I'm going to give you the exact blueprint of this method so you can do it yourself if you want to. When I am approaching a conversation that I am worried about, that I'm afraid of, that I don't know how that other person is going to react, when I feel all this turmoil inside and I know I need to say something, but I'm scared, this is exactly what I do. I go, not with my hands. I count in my head, and as soon as I get 1, 2, 3, go, I open my mouth and I have to speak, because if that other person sees you open your mouth and you don't say nothing, you look weird. So 1, 2, 3, go, I open my mouth and I say, I don't like how we left that conversation. What you said earlier really hurt my feelings. I'm feeling really sad lately. And I just allow myself to 1, 2, 3, go, have those 3 seconds where I am like, oh God, I don't really want to do this, but 1, 2, 3, go. And I just do it. And it's been a method that has served me so well in so many things. And I know it can help you too. When you're really afraid of something, but you know you need to do it, 1, 2, 3, go, quit your job. 1, 2, 3, go, send that email. 1, 2, 3, go, press call and call that person that you've been meaning to. 1, 2, 3, go, move to another country. 1, 2, 3, go, get on that airplane. 1, 2, 3, go, do what you know you've been needing to do. 1, 2, 3, go, get to the gym. You know what you need to do. And so finding the method that can override that overthinking, that procrastination, that self-sabotage, and actually help you do that thing scared, all you have is 3 seconds, and then you do it. And you're gonna learn after time after time after time of doing it scared, that it's really not so bad. Step 3 is anchoring your why. Why do you want to change? Why do you think you're being asked to change? When you come back to that why, that's number one going to be the thing that makes you start in the first place. It's going to be the thing that propels you into the change, but it's also going to anchor you and keep you floating through the change, through the rocky waters, because let me tell you, my friend, the waters, they get rocky. Every time you try to change things, the entire world goes upside down, because you are shifting your routine, you are shifting your frequency, and when you do that, everything that is stable in your reality as is has to start uprooting. So it looks chaotic, it feels chaotic, it is chaotic, and you're gonna need to remember that why. Why are you doing that change? Why do you want to quit your job? Why do you want to move? Why do you want to lose the weight? And when you can remember that why, when you're really struggling, when you've lost 30 pounds and you're staring at a giant chocolate cake and you want to eat the whole thing, it's okay. It's all right to want to eat it. It's delicious. But why did you start this in the first place? And so many times coming back to my own personal why has saved me from sliding backwards. And all of these things are exactly why I created my Holy Shift course. If you're ready to truly make some change, the link is down below. So all of this being said, number one, admit that you are afraid. It's okay, you're human. But that fear cannot keep you stuck in a life that does not please you. Then you are going to need to come to that point where if you have not made the change, you're going to see that the cost of staying exactly where you are is not worth it. So you're going to override that fear, and how you're going to do that is you're going to find a method that works for you to just jump out of that airplane, to jump into that change. And then you are going to remember and you are going to anchor in your why. Why do you want to make that change? What made you decide that in the first place? How is it benefiting your life, and how is it benefiting the lives of others? All of this is really going to help you move through change with more ease and grace. And that's exactly what we want, because change is so hard. Change is so hard, and I really want you to hear me. Me changing my own life every single day, honestly, is a challenge. But part of me absolutely loves it. Because at least I am challenging myself, and at least I am growing. No matter what it looks like, I know that I am not the same woman that I was yesterday, and I am definitely not the same person I was a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And that makes me proud. So take it day by day and use these steps to help you. I love you. Have a beautiful day.